ICE is in a little bit of trouble following a report coming out this weekend. Now, before we get to what they did, so don't put up the lower third just yet in the control room. So the chief of staff was interviewed by NPR a few days ago and had this to say about immigration, at least in part. When asked by NPR about those who say it's cruel and heartless to take a mother away from her children, referencing a new policy that separates families at the border, he said, "I wouldn't put it quite that way. The children will be taken care of, put into foster care or whatever." He actually said the "or whatever," which is just an amazing thing to put an "or whatever" on. Like, I feel like it's, hey, where do you want to go for breakfast? We could get breakfast burritos or whatever. That's appropriate use for that. Not what will happen to children, especially when you find out, as we did, that ICE has apparently lost track in 1 year of 1,500 migrant children. That was just last year. They lost track of them, the way you lose track of time on a lazy Sunday. I don't know where those kids are, and I have seen nothing in all of my research that lets me know that they now know where they are. So it sounds like they temporarily lost track. In reality, I cannot assure you that they have any idea to this day where any of those 1,500 kids are or what has happened to them. When we know in the past, some kids have been placed with families that have sexually assaulted them, that have forced them into odd child labor. That's 1,500 kids that God only knows what could be happening to them right now.
No,
or whatever.
No, John.
No?
This is, so have you said, yeah, they lost track. This is the or whatever program.
Yeah.
That's where the miscommunication is. The whatever program is short for we don't know what the location of every kid we separated from their parents are doing right now or where they are. So that's the miscommunication. It is the whatever program. This is an official position from the government to lose track of 1,500 people to very strategically deter people from fleeing violence to find hope in America. We just want to eliminate the idea of, for lack of a better term, hope.
Yeah. Yeah, well, look, it's clever. I think obviously in some of the parts of the world where they're fleeing from, absolutely horrendous conditions. There's fears of violence, both physical and sexual. And we just want to instill in those people before they leave, well, at least my kid hasn't been lost track of or whatever.
Well, the idea is they're going to separate you from your kids. Like that is the strategy. That enough is weird that we as a deterrent against encouraging people to come to America for this better life, we are saying, listen, we are going to separate you from your kids.
And then we won't even know where they go.
Right.
Yeah, and by the way, it was amazing that this news came out on Mother's Day. That was some nice irony for you.